What's up YouTube, it's your boy Nasha, welcome back to the channel, and yes, once again, I'm back on my laptop. This time we got actually some incredible Yu-Gi-Oh news for you guys, including the latest on the next structure deck that will be coming out for the OCG, as well as major reprints in the brand new deck building set, or rather as we call it here in the TCG, the expansion set, if you will, Secret Slayers. So the new structure deck is going to be released June 30th in the OCG. I believe it is going to be a OCG deck, and it's actually part of the what you call it, the poll that Konami had for us. Basically, you had to vote for whatever structure that you wanted to see. First place ended up getting Shadal's. Shadal's got first place, Sacred Beast got second place. This archetype ended up getting third place. What is it, you may ask? None other than Charmers. The Charmer archetype was released in 2005. I want to say in Invasion of Chaos, if I remember, if my memory serves me correctly. I believe it is. I believe it was Invasion of Chaos, but they didn't really do but the archetype didn't really get very far. I think the only cards that supported its own attribute, if you will, I think was the Dark Charmer, and Hita the Fire Charmer. I believe those were the only two. And then and just recently, we've been getting the Charmer Link monsters. Excuse me. I'm actually gonna look that up. I'm actually gonna look up the Charmer Link monster because I believe we only have two. If I remember correctly, I believe we only have two of the Charmer Link monsters. If my memory is right. If my laptop would not stop loading. There we go. Alright, sorry guys, it's taking me some time here. I don't know how to. Let's see. Fire. Hita. I believe. Let's see. I don't know how to spell Hita. I don't know if I spelled it right. I honestly don't know if I spelled it right, so. I believe, so anyway, I think the only link, how's it? Oh, it's H-I, okay. So the Link monsters that we got for the Fire Charmers were Heat of the Fire Charmer Ablaze, When the Wind Charmer Verdant, and I think those were the only two. If I remember correctly. So I'm actually going to look up its effect. And I apologize if my camera keeps moving. My desk here is a little wobbly. Okay, so the card was released in in Savage Strike, actually. And it is a fire, obviously a fire. Obviously it has fire in its name. Spellcaster 1850 attack. Very rare you would see monsters with attack points that have 50 at the end. Bottom left, bottom right are its links. 2 monsters, including a fire monster. This card is always treated as a familiar possessed card. You can target a fire monster in your opponent's grave. Special summon it to your zone. This card points to. If this link summon card is destroyed by battle or destroyed by an opponent's card effect while in its owner's monster zone, you can add a fire monster with 1500 or less defense from your deck to your hand. Can only use each effect once per turn. So this card was used for has been used in Fire Fists and also Salmon Grates as well. And then when the Wind Charmer Verdant. This card was released in Rising Rampage, and I have to say the artwork their artworks are actually kind of cool. I like them. Bottom left, bottom right, 1850. This time as a wind attribute. It's basically the exact same thing. Its effects are the exact same thing. So I think all of the Charmer Link monsters are gonna have the exact same effect. But its summoning condition is going to be different based on their attribute. So we did get Hita Ablaze, Wind Verdant. We're missing the Water Charmer, the Light, the Dark, and the Earth, and also the Earth. So the structure deck will consist of a 40 card deck with four super rares and 6 parallel rares, a deck enhancement pack, so 5 cards total. Each pack comes with 4 super rares and a secret rare. All 5 cards in it comes in both super and secret variations. As a side note, one random super rare token out of 5 possible, and then a random playing mat out of 5 possible designs, and a playing guide. So there are so many things that we can expect to see in this deck, in this structure deck. The one thing that we do need to think about is basically what is obviously the main thing that we have to think about is the extra deck. So because that we did get Hita, and Win in their link format, in their link form, we could very may well see the remaining 4 get printed in the structure deck. At the same time, I honestly don't know. I mean, that could be a possibility, but another thing that we can also see are reprints of like cards that would normally be used. Damn. Ugh. That actually can support the deck itself. So when you think of Fire Charmers, you think of like you think of Curry Brand. You think of cards like Curry Bandit, because it's a dark monster, so it works perfect with the Dark Charmer. Honestly, I really don't know what to expect in this structure deck. What's the name of it again? Masters of the Spiritual Art. So I'm actually gonna look that one up. I am going to look it up because let's see, Masters of Spiritual Arts. So let's see if we can find something on Yu-Gi-Oh! Wikia. Nothing actually. So this is, yeah, again. So because this is brand new, or sort of anyway, we're probably not gonna get anything. So we could also see kaijus as well be printed in this deck. I'm not really so sure. I know that the familiar possessed cards could also potentially be in this deck. At this point, it's hard to say, but judging by the sleeves, judging by what the sleeves are going to look like, I think these are the sleeves. I'll try to show it. I'm not sure if I'll be able to or not. So judging by those sleeves, I guess they're sleeves. Judging by them, we could see the remaining. We again, add to my point to when I said we could potentially see the rest of the Charmers get printed. At the same time, we can also again, kaijus we could possibly see in it. There are so many things that we could see in the structure. I'm actually excited for it. I know that this was like 3 days old, but still, I kind of wanted to just give my thoughts on it. Honestly, I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see what the deck looks like when it gets released. So many things to expect, but I think the one thing that we can expect is to possibly see the rest of the Charmer Link monsters finally get printed. So yeah. Also, too, another thing as well, going with what I said about the brand new expansion set, if you will, called Secret Slayers. There are 2 cards being printed in that set. The first one is Block Dragon. The other one is Rose Lover. So let's take a look at Block Dragon on Wikia. I don't remember what that card does. And again, my laptop is really slow, so you'll have to bear with me on this. All right. Alright. Block Dragon. Is an Earth attribute 8-star rock type monster with 2500 attack, 3000 defense, and its card effects is a summon condition continuous trigger and also another condition. So it says here, cannot be normal summon or send, must be special summon from your hand or graveyard by banishing 3 earth monsters from your hand and or graveyard, and cannot be special summoned by other ways. Rock type monsters you control cannot be destroyed except by battle. If this card is sent from the field to the grave, you can add up to 3 rock type monsters from your deck to your hand, whose total levels equals 8. You can only use this effect once per turn. So if I remember correctly, this has been used recently in I know that this card saw so much play in the team YCS in Vegas, and then also at the YCS Urchet. I don't know if I just butchered that name, but it's somewhere in it's I'll just say Poland. I think it's Poland. And YC has Poland, and this card can do so much. It was originally, ow, my shoulder, ow, my, sorry guys, my whole body's hurting right now, so forgive me. So this card was originally supposed to have been perfect for the Magnet Warrior archetype, if you will, and it's been used in so many different ways you never thought possible. So it's kind of cool. It's kind of cool to see this card get reprinted. I'm surprised that it's been used as a really good extender for so many decks that you never thought possible. You would never think possible. It sounds crazy, I know. Alright, so the next so then we have Rose Lover, and the only printing we ever got from the only printing that we ever got with this card was Premium Gold 2, which I did do an opening on along a while back, so you guys can check that out. It is an Earth attribute, plant type monster, 1 star, 800 with 800 attack and defense. And its effect says you can banish this card from the graveyard. You can banish this card from the grave, special summon a plant monster from your hand. And if you do, it is unaffected by your opponent's trap effects this turn. You can only use this effect once per turn. So this card is basically a fuck you to impermanence. And a fuck you to evenly matched, because if you can somehow find a way to get out any of your plant type monsters to make to make Black Rose Dragon, or even to make any of your fusions or whatnot, this card can help you. This can save you from impermanence and evenly match. It can also help you. It can also help you with pretty much. It can literally save you from any other trap in the game. My thoughts on seeing these two get a reprint. I think it's great. I think it's an incredible idea. Rose Lover, not the best choice. Don't get me wrong. It does help you. Don't get me wrong. It does save you from, from traps and whatnot. But in my honest opinion, I really don't see this card getting a whole lot of play, because there are so many ways that you can out this card. There are so many ways you can force out this card from your opponent. Obviously, card destruction would be one. There are just so many. Don't get me wrong, it's an awesome card, but I'm not so sure how good it'll be in today's meta, especially in Master Rule Revision, and actually, truth be told, by the time we get this in the TCG, which I think is supposed to be later on this year, we'll already be in Master Rule 5. So that is actually going to do it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think about these reprints and the structure deck. Let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to see your guys' opinions, and yeah. So with that, if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure you guys smash the thumbs up button. If you guys are new to this channel, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you guys don't miss out on any new content that comes your way. Be sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Links will be down in the description below. And if you guys have any fan mail that you want to send me, my address will also be in the description below as well. And on that, this is your boy Nash, signing out.